Now, joining Dr. Venter and I to discuss the implications that this has to our industry, please welcome Dr. Steve Rigatti. And Steve's an expert in the evaluation of life and disability risk. He specializes in medical risk selection, survival analysis, and rating risk for underwriters. He's currently the Vice President and Chief Medical Officer at Mass Mutual Financial Group. And next, thank you, Steve. And our second panelist is Tony Laudato. He's the Vice President of Marketing, Mortality Solutions. Try that at a cocktail party. I'm the Vice President of Solutions for Mortality. For Hanover Life Reinsurance Company of America. He's a great guy. With more than 20 years in the insurance business, Tony has a varied background in product development, pricing, risk management, distribution, consulting, and strategic planning. Let's welcome our panelists.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, let's start with Dr. Rigatti and Tony. Question for both of you. How do each of you believe genetic testing should be used for underwriting and risk selection, and why?
Well, I'm glad we're starting out small. Well, first let me try to reassure folks in the audience that, at the present time, I really don't think there's a role for genetic testing as a requirement. Okay, the reason for that at the moment is that, one, the tests are still much more expensive than the tests we ordinarily do on blood. And two, the very high-risk alleles, the ones that really shorten people's lifespans or have the potential to, are sufficiently rare that it would not justify that cost. And that logic will still hold even as the price falls for quite a bit more time, but maybe in the far distant future, it might become cheap enough where we would possibly consider it. On the other hand, genetic sequencing information present in a medical record, perhaps done as screening, perhaps done as an effort toward diagnosis or treatment of a particular disease, that I feel we actually need to know about and be able to consider for everybody, not just to find sick folks, but also to help us understand that folks are not as ill as they might have thought before the testing was done.